Hey everyone, so I decided to make this video just off of the back of my recent lesson with Rich P. We were basically talking about Fox's full hop nair versus Falco. And the main realization from the discussion was that trying to shine out of shield Fox's full hop nair is pretty inconsistent, and usually Fox wins the interaction. So I thought I'd make this video to sort of explain the nuances of it a bit more, and present some options you can do to try and like combat it. So first of all, this is what usually happens when you try to shine out shield Fox's full hop nair. So Fox usually wins the interaction. So with this one, Fox is fast falling at the peak of his full hop, and then both characters acting frame perfectly, apart from Falco's gonna jump and shine one frame later, so he doesn't get grounded shine out of shield. And you'll notice that Fox just hits him before his shine comes out. If Falco goes for grounded shine out of shield, then a lot of the time they come out on the same frame, like here. But the thing is that pretty much no one does grounded shine out of shield for a few reasons. Number one, it's a lot harder to execute because it's only a one frame window. And secondly, you have to change up what you do, like your timing out of the shine, depending on whether you get grounded or not grounded. So a lot of the time it's more consistent just to use the aerial one. But with that said, there is something you can do to make the situation a bit easier, which is to angle your shield upwards. Now this doesn't make it free by any means, but it does just change the frames around a little bit so that it makes it possible to beat Fox with the airborne shine out of shield. So this one was both on the same frame. I think I was about 2 frames late on the shine here. Yeah. And then on this one, I do the shine out of shield, the first possible aerial shine, and it actually wins here. Now again, this is still pretty tight to go for, mainly because generally in Melee the attacker, so Fox in this case, is usually going to be more precise with their inputs because they already know what's going to sort of happen. Whereas the Falco doesn't know, you know, is this guy going to do a late nair on my shield, is he going to early nair, is he going to tomahawk, etc, etc. So it's always easier for the attacker to execute well rather than the defender. So the fact that you need like a 1 or 2 frame input here is pretty tricky. So when I was messing about with it, I realized that you can actually just roll between the nair and the shine. Shine out of shield barely works, and that's a frame 6 option, whereas roll is a frame 4 option, so it's very lenient, and the fact that you can buffer it with the C-stick means you can get this 100% of the time. And this works in both directions as well. You can see me doing it this way as well. So that's a very easy option to do because you can see them nairing at you and then just decide to hold the stick away, and it'll always get you out. On the Fox's side, they can read the direction you're going to roll in and hit you. So I've got an example of that here, where Fox is hitting it and then he's shine and then wave dashing to the right on a read that you're going to roll in, and then he can do whatever he wants while he's in his wave dash. Like, so I just chose to up tilt here. Probably not the best side to do at 0 for Fox, but just an example, like Fox could do turn around up smash, he could grab, like there's a few things he can do. But again, this is still a 50-50 because Fox has to read the direction you're going to roll in. Like say I roll to the left here, he's wave dashing right, so then I'm just out for free. Now the situation this most comes up in is when Falco's in the corner, because the full up nair is really threatening, and one of Falco's best ways to deal with it is to do spaced back air, which hits Fox coming down, or he can stay outside the range of it and then, you know, laser him coming down or whiff punish it in some way. But when you're in the corner, you're sort of forced to shield a lot of the time, and the big mistake a lot of Falcos make, including myself sometimes, is that we try to shine out of shield and then the Fox wins like we saw in this example, and then you get shine off the stage and you're in a really bad spot. So I think using this roll that you can do between the Nair and the Shine is really good. And even if Fox starts doing this wave dash up tilt or wave dash grab, you can also just hold shield. And then he's wave shining away from you, and now, you know, you've got space to do, say, full hop waveland, or wave dash forward and try and hit him, or laser out of shield if you want to do that risk. So I think this just adds another layer to your defensive game versus Fox, and it's especially annoying dealing with this when you're at like 80 or so, because if the Nair hits, because a lot of the time if the Nair hits, you get sent off stage or you're getting set up into a kill. And then people play the Nair on shield situation wrong, so then they just get shined anyway, so it feels like a really hard situation to overcome. And a lot of the times if you try to up tilt, for example, it trades favorably for Fox. But yeah, so I think this should help people versus Fox, especially on FD and Pokemon Stadium, the main two it comes up on, and Fountain when the platforms are down, I guess. But yeah, so just to recap, angling your shield up makes it easier to contest full hop Nair Shine, but it's still a very tight input, and Fox is generally going to be executing this better than you are. You can C-stick buffer roll between the Nair and the Shine, and you can just do that as soon as you see the Nair, so around this point. You can be like, right, I need to roll as soon as this hits my shield, so on this frame, you can just be holding C-stick left or right. Make sure to be mixing up the direction you can roll in, because Fox can wave dash on a read and guess which way you're going to go and punish you. And finally, if you don't have space to roll in both directions, you can just stay in shield instead and wait for this wave dash, and then go and do whatever option out of shield, say full hop waveland, laser out of shield, or wave dash forward. So I hope that helps you guys. Yeah, I find this option really annoying myself, so I'm definitely going to be implementing this more in my games as well. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this content.